Learning English becomes much easier and more exciting when you listen to real stories. Stories help you learn new words and useful expressions naturally, without feeling like you are studying hard. When you listen carefully, your brain learns English just like it learned your first language, by enjoying the moment. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to Real English Journey, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story. Today, I want to tell you about a traveler named Ben who had a memorable experience in Thailand. This story is not only exciting but also teaches us important lessons about culture, respect, and learning from mistakes. Ben was always curious about other countries. He loved visiting new places, tasting new foods, and learning about people's lives. When he planned his trip to Thailand, he was especially excited about visiting the beautiful temples. Ben had seen many pictures of temples before. He imagined colorful statues, peaceful gardens, and friendly people. Thailand's temples are famous all over the world, and Ben could not wait to see them in real life. On his second day in Bangkok, Ben decided to visit one of the oldest and most famous temples in the city. The morning was warm and sunny, and the streets were busy with people walking and riding scooters. Ben arrived at the temple just after 9 a.m. The air smelled like jasmine flowers and incense. Birds were singing softly, and the temple's golden roofs were shining under the sunlight. Ben walked slowly through the temple gates. Many people were there already, sitting quietly and praying. Some were lighting candles and incense sticks. Ben felt a calm and peaceful feeling inside. He wanted to take many photos to remember this special place. As he moved closer to the main temple building, he saw a low wall and a sign near the entrance. The sign was written in Thai and English, but the English words were small and a bit hard to read. In his excitement and curiosity, Ben did not pay close attention to the sign. He simply stepped over the line with his shoes still on. Suddenly, a man who worked at the temple came up to Ben. The man did not speak much English, but he smiled kindly and pointed first to Ben's shoes, then to the sign again. Ben quickly looked down and understood. He realized he had made a mistake by stepping into a sacred area wearing shoes. He felt a little embarrassed, but also thankful that the man had gently reminded him. Ben apologized silently and took off his shoes carefully. He held the shoes in his hands as he stepped into the special area. Other visitors noticed what happened, and some gave him encouraging smiles. Ben felt relief and gratitude. He learned an important lesson about respecting other people's traditions. As he walked barefoot around the temple grounds, Ben admired the beautiful decorations. The walls were covered with colorful paintings telling old stories. There were golden statues of Buddha sitting quietly, and the sound of soft chanting filled the air. Ben felt lucky to be part of this peaceful moment. Later, Ben sat down on a bench outside the temple. He thought about what happened and why it was important to follow local customs. He realized that understanding culture is as important as speaking the language. When you respect others' ways, people respect you too. The next day, Ben visited another temple. This time, he carefully read every sign and asked a local guide about the rules. He learned that many temples in Thailand require visitors to remove their shoes before entering sacred areas. Shoes are considered unclean and not appropriate inside holy places. Ben's experience teaches us many useful English phrases like stepped into, sacred area, temple grounds, noticed the sign, did not pay close attention, felt embarrassed, apologized silently, took off his shoes, held the shoes carefully, respect local customs, and admired the decorations. These expressions help you talk about travel, mistakes, respect, and culture naturally. By listening to stories like Ben's, you learn English in a fun and natural way. You pick up new words and useful structures without even realizing it. This is the power of storytelling. Now, you have learned many new ways to describe traveling experiences and cultural respect. You did it without boring drills or long grammar lessons. Stories make learning English easy and enjoyable, and they help you remember better. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, subscribe to Real English Journey, and share your own travel stories in the comments below. Have you ever made a mistake in a new country? What happened? We would love to hear your story. Thank you for watching. See you in the next exciting story.